Shoot down, shoot down. All your ships now. Radio, all your friends. The war is on again. Shoot down, shoot down, shoot down. Melting glaciers with your hands. You scattered through the time like sand. So pull up, sat down again. Pick it back up just to win. Pull up, sat down again. Pick it back up. You'll never win. You'll never win. You'll never win. You'll never win. Shoot out, shoot lights out. Maybe they won't see us now. Undercover darkness friend, they won't find us again. Shoot out, shoot out, shoot out. Melting glaciers with your name. Scattered through the time like sand. So hold on, sat down again. Pick it back up just to win. Hold on, sat down again. Pick it back up. You'll never win. You'll never win. You'll never win. You'll never win.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Noah's Ark Show on allwnyradio.com. Noah Goki here with you as I am each and every Wednesday, usually at 6. This week we're at 7-ish. Sometimes it's 6-ish, sometimes it's 7-ish. Sometimes I drink tequila, and sometimes I drink grapefruit shandies. You never know what you're going to get on the Noah's Ark Show. It's 2 of every kind of each. It's amazing. But anyway, 716-402-4218. That's our phone number. You can call in at any time throughout the show tonight. That's right. Direct to air, 716-402-4218. Watch us on the YouTubers. Listen live at allwnyradio.com. We have a very special guest in studio. Some veterans of the All Western New York Radio program here, Noah's Ark. These gentlemen have appeared previously in their band that at the time was called Yesterday versus Tomorrow. But that battle has been decided. Because now it's known purely as Tomorrow. But they're also in another group, a side project that Jesse and Kevin, joining us in studio here, have called Suburbs. And let's start right off with the thing everyone is talking about. You guys have just won your 6th year in a row of the New York Times Ugliest Band. 2009 to 2015, the results are in. You win again. Ugliest Band of the Year again. 2015. How does it feel?
Consecutive.
That's right. 6 straight years. Unprecedented, really.
We're really just honored to even be considered.
I'd like to thank my mom and my dad for giving me these.
The whole gene pool, really, yeah.
It's an honor. It's a blessing to be this ugly.
Hashtag blessed.
So in the epic battle of Yesterday versus Tomorrow, just to step back for 1 second, how was it that Tomorrow finally eliminated yesterday.
Very carefully.
Yeah.
I imagine some kind of fatality, like Mortal Kombat style at the end.
Yeah, kind of.
Well, Tomorrow cheated.
Yeah, it wasn't really a fair
Oh.
fight, but I mean, there's really no rules when it comes to band name wars. I don't
They
know.
just kept coming. You know what I mean?
The band name Deathmatch. I know it well. Sometimes you just have to let it play out. You know, one guy whips out a knife. You're like, hey, you didn't come prepared. It's not my fault. Goodbye yesterday. Hello tomorrow. All right. So sadly, yesterday, stabbed and dead. Suburbs, the new thing, though. The new side project. The genre post-spring cleaning garage. Tell me about that.
That's like garage rock, but cleaned up a little bit.
Yeah,
It's after you did a little. It's after the big garbage day.
yeah.
It's kind of springy music.
Kind of.
You got rid of some of the
a little
clutter,
bit.
but
Yeah, the clutter's gone,
Yeah.
and it's just a garage, I guess.
It's a nice garage.
Yeah.
You could probably fit 2 cars in it.
well, how'd you guys get together? How'd you form this side project?
Oh man, we've been playing music together since I was in 7th grade and he was in 9th grade, and kind of went away for a little bit. I went to school in Illinois, came back, and joined that other band, and then that band tomorrow went in a more artsy post rock direction, got rid of like the indie rock, indie pop type style. And we still like playing that, and we thought it'd be fun to just kind of dick around and do a 2-piece.
Yeah, we can't really be jackasses in Tomorrow, so
Yeah.
we save that for Suburbs.
Tomorrow, a little more straight up, but this project maybe a little more avant-garde. You guys get to
Yeah.
really express your creativity in
You
this
could
one.
say that Tomorrow is an art gallery, whereas Suburbs is a theme park.
Wow, that's a great comparison.
Two essential things to life, but
Now,
very
which theme
separate.
park would you? Are we talking like Disneyland or is it like Martin's
It's
Fantasy
fantasy.
Island?
definitely
It's Fantasy Island. If that, it might be like one of those carnivals you see set up in mall parking lots.
The
That's
really
more
unsafe
accurate.
looking ones.
Yeah.
Italian Festival this week, ladies and gentlemen.
That's about right.
Hey, Martin's is great, man. They've got the West show, the Wild West show. The guy gets shot and he falls off the building onto the like real obviously staged pillow. But
We
Yeah,
actually
and
have
we-
talked about doing
Yeah,
that.
we're gonna
Next
do that
show,
at our next
so-
show. Someone's gonna die.
I love that.
Yeah.
So
Sheriff Kevin's coming to town. Outlaw
I
Jesse.
think my middle
Jesse
name actually
James.
is James.
Jesse James Kaufman on the loose again. You ever see the actors at Fantasy Island when they're actually doing it, though? They look so miserable. Like they have just failed in every way in life. And they are just a couple of shots away from just pulling the trigger, man. They're nearly done. They're like, next time, next fucking time, I'm putting real bullets in this motherfucker. That's it. You have 3 lines. How could you blow 2 of them?
That's actually how we feel about this band.
That's
Just at any time, it could just be over.
You never know.
Well, you guys were talking about how you could kind of because you don't rehearse this project a lot. It is very improv kind of based, and you can kind of go in a different direction at any time, but you won't lose each other.
Yeah,
You know,
I mean,
how do you think you've developed that
generally.
chemistry over the years where you
literally,
guys
it's
are?
probably just the over the years part. I mean,
Yeah.
when we played with someone for 7 years, you kind of get a feel for what they're going to do, how they're going to do it, and that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. And we just read each other well musically, so rehearsal isn't really as important.
Yeah, that kind of chemistry is hard to find. You're right.
Mhm.
There's nothing that can replace
Yeah.
just time putting
Yeah.
in the years of jamming together.
Absolutely.
You guys are going to do a little jam session for us tonight.
Sure are.
Some songs, maybe a little improv. You brought the bucket. Tell me about the setup tonight.
Oh, I haven't really figured out the setup yet. There's gonna be one song where I play a 5-gallon pail. Maybe we'll bring out the drums for another. Who knows? I don't know. Kevin doesn't know.
I definitely don't know. If he
Wow.
doesn't know, I definitely don't know.
Much less do you know, Noah.
I have no idea.
I might not
Despite the
even
fact
play
you have
guitar.
Noah in your name.
We might do a few a cappella songs.
It could always.
You never know.
Or we might do our stand-up routine
It's true.
I like that too.
where we tell only inside jokes.
Jesse has a pretty good belly dancing routine too. I mean, it might not translate as well over the radio, but
I think you'd get the idea.
you just imagine it'll work pretty well.
Gentlemen, I've been doing this show for almost 10 years based purely on inside jokes. I get it. I get that style of humor.
Yeah, our band is pretty much a big inside joke. So
And yet here we all are.
here we
I'd
are.
like to think we're the Guar of indie rock.
Some guy in Switzerland is downloading this podcast right now and just going, what the fuck is they saying? I don't get it. It means they're not real. Is this a reality show? What is this? They go on MTV next. All right, Suburbs in studio, all WNYradio.com. Noah's Ark Show. Give us a call, 716-402-4218. So besides winning the ugliest band award for 6 years straight, what have you guys been doing with the project? Playing some shows here or there? What's the plan?
Very here or there. We we had our debut show at Sugar City.
Shout out to Sugar City for being
Yeah.
super awesome all the time.
And we had Improbable Cause, Gentleman's Quarrel, and Parade Chic help us out with that, and they were awesome, really good guys. Yeah, and then we played the All Western New York Battle of the Bands.
I
And
think that was
That was awesome.
Lexington and Concord.
yes, yep. And we played. Our other band did the Canal Side show, and then Suburbs played the after party, which was a shit show, but it was really fun. It
Are
was
we allowed
awesome.
to swear on this thing? That,
You can say whatever the fuck
was a
you
real
want.
fuckery. if you
Yeah,
ask
that-
me.
Tell me about this. Is it pretty much you guys had to have been pretty drained by that point?
Yeah, in every way imaginable.
Where was the after party?
It was at our friend Ryan's house.
Yeah, and we had all our stuff, so we kind of just decided to set up and play. Didn't practice. We probably hadn't practiced Suburbs in at least a month, and we just kind of got up and played and had some fun. Ended up getting into some really weird covers and stuff like that.
Country song.
Yeah, we played Wagon Wheels, so how bad could it have been?
I don't think I could imagine a more quintessential suburb show
Yeah,
than
that was it.
playing country covers in a garage. Really.
yeah, that's about as Suburbs as it gets.
That's the highlight so far.
Yeah, it's all downhill from there.
Well, you guys turned in an epic performance there at the Battle of the Bands. I was fortunate to see that.
Thank you.
Thanks. Yeah.
And really, I think you guys you bring a great energy to it, and it's just kind of the whole vibe of the project is really cool. And as avant-garde as it may be, very approachable, still very accessible. I think for the
Thanks.
listener,
Yeah.
And especially in the live situation, you guys should do more shows because you really just. It seems like you have a natural feel for it, really a natural stage presence that brings the crowd right in. What's your philosophy for a live show, or how do you approach it?
Live show should just
We just try to have as much fun as
Yeah.
possible, and
That's
I think
it, man.
We,
That's
we usually it usually happens.
Yeah.
So
and if it happens to sound good in the process, then
that's
so
like
be it.
bonus. Just-
if you guys are enjoying it, I think it's infectious.
Yeah.
That catches on in the crowd. They're like, it's fun to watch.
Yeah.
People having fun doing
I
it.
mean, a lot of bands say it, but this band is really for us, and that's what it's about. I mean, we have our other one, which is really fun, like artsy and musical, and like it's really out there and stuff like that. And this one's just it's for us to have fun, and we just hope other people enjoy it while we get to do it.
So what are you guys doing next? Any shows coming up?
We have some infringement dates.
Oh, infringement. Nice.
Infringement is one of the best parts about living in Buffalo.
Yes.
I love the Buffalo Infringement Festival. If I could throw them a quick plug. I've been doing it for, I think every year they've had it in
Really?
Buffalo for almost 10 years now. And
Wow.
it is an epic festival. All kinds of music and art in all kinds of random venues and restaurants and street corners and everything you can possibly imagine. Art galleries, performance art, musicians, bands, everywhere. It's an epic festival. It's just, there's so many acts involved. I think over 200 musical acts
Mm.
participate in one form or another, playing at least a handful of shows they normally give everybody.
Yeah.
Because it's a huge festival. Really quite an operation. This year I'm doing the Phantom of Infringement.
Ooh.
We're going to do a condensed 2-person version of the Phantom of the Opera. We're going to do some opera singing on the street corners for Infringement this year. A little something special.
I'm hoping
Instead of just
you'll be
playing
one
folk
of the
tunes.
performers.
Oh, yeah.
Good.
Yeah, I'll be out there.
Perfect.
I'll be there at Infringement.
We'll be there.
Always, man. I will do Infringement every year until I die. I love
We
Infringement.
plan to. Yeah, we have the 25th, the first Saturday. We have 2 shows. The first one is acoustic. It's like Garden Party, which I can
Nice.
Is that Urban Roots?
Urban Roots,
yeah.
That'll be acoustic. And then that night at 10 p.m. we're playing at
Sugar City.
Sugar City.
Yeah.
That's great, man.
And then
There's one more.
we play at Mohawk on
the night after.
the 26th. Yes.
At 8.
So
There you go. You never know with the Infringement Festival. You might be at a garden party. You might be at Mohawk.
you never know.
You just never know what's going to happen.
That's the best part about it.
Absolutely, man. I love going down when I'm not playing and just walking around because
Yeah.
it's the best time ever to just bounce around and see a bunch of different
Yeah.
stuff. You can walk down Allen Street and just see like 10 different bands. You know what I mean? It's crazy. So don't be shy, people. Go out for Infringement. Check out the spread in the public. They got all the write-ups for everybody. Go out and find Suburbs. The garden party.
And our band.
That sounds fun.
Yeah, it should be a good time. I don't even know if I'm going to be able to get there.
Yeah, that
But-
might end up being just me at the garden party. But we'll see.
Still cool, though.
Yeah.
Still be fun. All right, Noah's Ark Show, allwnyradio.com, 716-402-4218. Still our phone number. We got Suburbs in studio. You can find them on Twitter, find them on Bandcamp. Tell me about the song that we have on Bandcamp here, Waterhouse.
Oh, man.
You got this
The
one?
drawing is like a
Oh,
cartoon bearded Picasso man.
you go ahead and take the
That's
drawing,
perfect.
and then I'll talk about the song.
You said it. You said it.
That's the whole song,
Nothing else
basically.
needs to be said.
He's in a forest and he looks skeptical.
He is skeptical. Very
I'm so
skeptical
glad
guy.
you say that, Noah.
Yeah, so basically we had the studio time booked, and we had our first song that we really wrote and worked out pretty well, and it's a really good song. We still play it live, but then the night before we were practicing, getting ready for it and stuff for our studio time, and we ended up just jamming and getting sidetracked like we always do. And pretty much Jesse just started playing this ridiculous jungle drum beat, tropical meltdown drum beat, and then I just started putting some chords after it, and then next thing you know, we have a new song, and we decided to record that one instead. So after those months of work for the other song, we ended up going with the one we wrote the night before. And,
Wow.
Yeah.
That is awesome. Waterhouse, the tune, Suburbs. Let's check it out, gentlemen.
Wakes up in a haze, drinking still. You wait. Live next to the zoo since '62, and the turtles, they keep you company. I'm running, put up like a commissars, not in a hurry, but taking it sweet time. And the fabulous, tears and not his favorite word in place. He isn't right now. It feels just like the animals next door.
How you doing?
and shadow away. What about like your common sense? Not in a hurry, but taking it sweet time. Having families, seems in nice favorite banks. It doesn't matter. It feels just like the arrows that star. Just taking it sweet time. It's what I might like your common sense. Not in a hurry. Just taking it sweet time.
How you doing? This is Alex.
This is Matthew
And Alex.
from Skinbound, buddy.
And you're listening to
AllWesternNewYorkRadio.com. Touch it, buddy. Touch it.
Denver City by the Bay. We love you.
If I could take each moment back and live them one by one, and keep my crazy mind in check and show you deeper love. We've been all guided by the hand. Oh yeah. And what we say holds a consequence. I try to dull my senses, but I don't know how to behave with a sense of tact. I just react, you see. You make my whole body hum. Yeah, and you're my greatest love. Yeah. Yeah, the ghost in the machine. Yeah, do you know what I mean? Yeah, I love you. You think I love you? Spent my time learning respect, but I never had a clue. Peace of mind to reconnect. And that's where I found you. You become the conscience in my head. Yeah. And I say that we are more than friends now. Yeah. And what we say holds a consequence. I try to dull my senses, but I don't know how to behave with a sense of tact. I just react, you see. You make my whole body hum. Yeah, and you're my greatest love. Ooh, hear the ghost in the machine. Yeah, do you know what I mean? Hey, I love you. You think
love you. All Western New York Radio.com, Noah's Ark Show. Noah Goki with you here and now. As always, Suburbs, we have them wired for sound and ready to go. Jesse's got the bucket.
Dirty 5-gallon pail.
Say it one more time.
It's a dirty 5-gallon pail.
That's right. It's ready to go. All right. You guys set?
Yeah.
What are you going to do for us to begin?
The first song we're going to play is the one we just talked about, the first song we wrote that we were going to record. It's called Mild Things, and it's music.
I guess.
Hold on a second. What's going on with that guitar over there?
I don't know.
Something's wigging out. Maybe you might have a dead battery.
Are you getting it at all?
Keep going.
This is typical for a Suburbs performance.
All right, Jesse, talk extensively while I find him a new 9-volt.
Well, in an attempt to avoid dead air, I would like to just take this chance to make sure everyone knows that goths are people too.
I liked how you spaced out the words as you were saying it.
If you'd like to donate to our cause, you can visit gothsr, just the letter R, people2.edu.
Turn your volume all the way up there. Yes! We live.
All right, guys, pretend that didn't happen.
Well, that was the song, so now we're going to
Yeah.
play a different one.
So here's our second song.
Watched the sunrise the other day. It spin around and come back down. I miss the summer nights, the wasted days, and taking trains to see you in the mountains. Whoa. Some night I took her home, the place don't take it personal. I had to get to some place home, because the wind is staring at my soul. Whoa. Whoa.
Passing each time around to mine. 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 Passing each time around to mine.
Yeah, Suburbs. You hit the cymbal and it killed the headphone, didn't
Yeah,
it?
a little bit. I was like, oh no, I ruined everything. Nope, just my headphones.
All right. This next one we're gonna play is
Such a drag.
no, we're not gonna play that one.
No, the song is.
The song
such a
is
drag.
such a drag, but it's not the song Such a Drag. This is a garage rock banger,
Oh, yes, it is.
and it's really not meant to be played acoustic,
Ever.
which is exactly why we're gonna play it acoustic right now. Sweet, sweet sugar, come to me. Tell me how it has to be. Why don't you just hold my hand? Baby, tell me what your plan. Sweet sugar, mess up my sheets. Promise me you'll never leave. Is this all just in my head? These empty words I never said. You know you're my sugar, 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 but baby you ain't so sweet. I can turn you down, twist you around, but baby that ain't no treat. Haven't seen you in a week, and I just need a little peek. Why did you just swap my hand? Apparently I'm not your man. You know you're my sugar, 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 but baby you ain't so sweet. Yeah. I can turn you down, twist you around, but baby that ain't no treat. You know you're my sugar, 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 but baby you ain't so sweet. I can turn you down, twist you around, but baby that ain't no treat. It ain't no tree, you ain't no feet. Yeah. It ain't no tree, you ain't no feet.
Suburbs. You guys are just raw. I love it. It's crazy. How does it feel doing the stripped down setup like this with the acoustic in the bucket?
It's
definitely
really
different.
weird. It's really weird. That song sounded so different.
Yeah, I mean, if there's anything that will really test a song is whether you could strip it down to those kind of basest elements, you know, and,
So that
and
means
still.
that song probably has to go.
No, it's great, man.
Bucket, it's not a real song, son.
Oh, what time we got? How many more songs?
As many as you would like.
Oh,
We've got about
boy.
14 hours left.
14 hours, perfect. That's how much material we prepared.
Oh, let's see. If you guys want to do 2 or 3 more, that'd be great.
3 more.
All right, we're gonna do a cover.
We're gonna do a cover.
We're gonna do a cover.
All right.
I hope Jesse knows what cover I'm talking about.
I know. I see that capo. This song is by one of my favorite bands
And mine.
and Kevin's favorite band. I didn't want to speak for you just in case.
That's okay. It's the world's favorite band.
I think it should be, actually, especially this album in particular.
Yes.
Yankee Hotel Foxtrot by Wilco. One of the best albums of the 2000s.
And we'll be playing the first track off that. I'm Trying to Break Your Heart.
And I certainly am trying to break your heart.
I already broke your heart, so.
I'm an American aquarium drinker. I assassin down the avenue. I'm hiding out in the big city blinking. What was you thinking when I let go of you? Let's forget about the tongue-tied lightning. Listen, dress just like cross-eyed strangers. This is not a joke, so please stop smiling. What was you thinking when I let you back in? Who wanna glide through those brown eyes dreaming? You're quite quiet, coming up, bury me now. Take off your bandit, cause you don't believe in touchdowns. Who was you thinking when I said hello? Yeah. Who wanna hold you in the Bible black freedom? Very quiet, take out your back, cause you don't believe in touchdown. Who is you thinking when I said hello? Oh, it's nothing if I help you tight. Hey, you stop me like you did back then. And I fell asleep at the city kept blinking. What was you thinking when I let you back in? And I am trying to break your heart. I am trying to break your heart. I'd still be lying if I said it wasn't easy. I'm trying to break your heart. Disposable, toxic, I'm straight down. I assassin down the devil. I'm hot now in the big city blinking. Who is you thinking when I let go?
start ending all our songs like that.
Absolutely. Big finish.
All right.
I like that song.
That's a good song.
Yeah, man. For
Thanks,
sure.
Jeff Tweedy, for writing that.
Good call on that one.
All right. We're gonna play our single,
Yeah.
and it's probably gonna go really bad because
I can imagine this song sounding well on a bucket, actually. I think this song
Yeah.
was meant for a bucket.
you know we're not gonna find out until we do it. So
Right.
lead the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, raccoons and thieves. Waterhouse. Wakes up in a haze, drinking stale coffee. Help me. He lived next to the Jew. They said 62. And the turtles, they keep him company. And Murray, would you buy your life? Common sense, not in a hurry. Take it in, sweet time. And the ferry seems to not his favorite word. The future's like the end of all sex. He says it's lonely when you're living this way. And I'm too old, you just shout out to my age. At least a charm and thought that nothing can break. I'm stuck with dirty sounds from Channel A. I'm buried. Well, by that, common sense, not in a hurry. Take it easy, it's like the end of the story. His name is He lives next to the zoo. We're in Waterhouse. That's why this song is called Waterhouse. Take it easy, it feels just like the end of most episodes. And Marie, would I buy a lack of common sense? Not in a hurry. Just take it easy, sweet time. It's time. It's time. It's time. All right.
Suburbs.
That's That's how I like to be addressed.
You know, it's really hard to play these songs when you're laughing really hard at the songs.
I think that means it's time to do a super serious song, ironically.
Yes.
Ah,
If we have time for one more.
I love it. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah? All right. Well, we have to switch instruments, so
Okay.
fill some dead air.
All right. Noah's
hear,
Ark Show, allwnyradio.com, 716-402-4218. But you can no longer call because the band is jamming. It is Suburbs. You can find them on Facebook. You can find them on Bandcamp. Find them on Twitter.
You can also find us on eHarmony.
They're also on eHarmony.
Search ugliest band in
AshleyMadison.com.
You know where to look.
Brony.org.
I've never played a tambourine before, but I'm willing to bet that I'd like to try.
There's a first time for everything.
There's a first time for everything.
We're ready when you are, Noah.
Absolutely. Let's do it.
It gets cold around 7 or so in the evening. The sun around is still. Listen no care to the words of the curve and the cars. Pull the lines with them down the state road. The smell of pavement keeps someone indoors. I soak my head just to see where it goes. And it's almost all too soon. And it's almost absolute. And it's over far too soon. And it's almost absolute. Ooh. I don't know where we'll end up by the end of the night. Don't really care as long as it's somewhere. Let's put down our telephones and see something beautiful that's cool. Let's go. And it's over far too soon. And it's almost absolute. It's over far too soon. And it's almost absolute. Ooh. Gotta resolve. Give everyone a headache.
That's right. You can't go to sleep after not resolving that chord. Science, you will wake up dyslexic in the morning. That is what happens when you don't resolve. Nice work, gentlemen. You can just switch it around just like that. Play another great tune. I love it.
I mean, yeah. I'm not a great percussionist, but I do my part.
What do you think? Can I talk you guys into one more? He's saying 1-4.
All right.
It's 1-4.
Wait, but we. All right. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna tell the story of this song.
Tell the story,
I feel
please.
like that needs to happen. So this song's called 14, and I wrote it a while ago before Suburbs was born or conceived, and it was gonna be for the other band at the time was Yesterday Versus Tomorrow, but it was after our first album had been made and we started going into our post-rock direction. So the song just it can't be used now because you can't just stick a folk song in the middle of a post-rock record. So tonight we steal this song. Now I don't have my harmonica, so it won't be the same.
You're going to have to whistle it.
I can do that. Oh, this song's called 14. Well, I'll never forget the day that the planes crashed over the station. I was working my normal Saturday morning shift when my boss pointed out the trail of smoke in the sky. I guess 2 people didn't make it, and it was plastered all across the news. I don't know how, but it hit me so hard. I guess that I wondered if it could have been me, and it was right above where I work, where I work, where I work, where I work, where I work. Right above where I work, where I work, where I work, where I work, where I work. And there was a man, and his family lived just a street over. One day they were fighting, and it got so bad that he murdered his wife and put the gun to his head. And everyone was just happy that the kids had gotten out of this safely. I don't know much about what happened to them. I hope that through careful things we got in the end. Block away, block away, block away, block away, block away. They lived a block away, block away, block away, block away, block away. You lived your block away, block away, block away, block away, block away. They lived your block away, block away, block away, block away, block away. They lived your block away, block away, block away, block away, block away. You lived your block away, block away, block away, block away, block away.
Suburbs. Thank you, gentlemen, so much.
Thank you.
Awesome jam session.
Thank you.
Is this the part where we interview you?
Would you like to?
No, how do you juggle work and family?
Well, it works out really well because I have my radio station inside of my own house with my family at the same time.
He was.
Well, that's all I wanted to
He was
know.
really prepared for that question.
I find that multitasking is key. I'm juggling 8 to 10,000 tasks at any given time in my mind. Now, that does not that's not a reflection of how many actually get done. Okay, that's what's going on in my mind. I'd say like 0.001% actually come to fruition.
That's still like 8.
Follow-up question.
Yes.
If one of those tasks in your head was juggling,
Yes.
does each
It is.
ball count as a task that you are also juggling mentally?
Well,
Onward and upward.
So you got to think about like a fractal kind of situation here. The closer
Sure.
you zoom in on
Oh,
the
okay.
juggling, the more you realize that it's the
Oh.
same.
So your tasks have tasks.
That's right. It's a wheel within a wheel is
So
what I'm saying.
what you're
Very nice.
saying is you are juggling not balls, but tiny Pac-Men that are also juggling the little white balls that they're
That's
eating.
right. Oh, man.
And where does the fruit come in?
I need a break.
We tend to do that to people.
I'd like to add that Suburbs is a hair on the mole on the ass of rock and roll.
That's how we're ending our interview.
That's
Nothing else can be said after that. It's all been said.
Jesse, Kevin, thank you, gentlemen, for coming back into the studio. It's great to see you guys again.
Thanks for having
Suburbs,
us.
check them out on Facebook. Find them at Twitter, Suburbs Band, and on Bandcamp, of course, also. And we're going to call it a night right there. Award on the ass. Wait a second. Go ahead.
We're
Jesse.
also on eHarmony.
on eHarmony. Sorry, I
Not
forgot
us
that one.
individually, our band.
Yes.
So if
We're
you,
into that new group dating phase
Yeah.
that's happening.
if you match up well, you have to go out with the whole band. But it's okay because they're perfectly compatible with each other.
Right. So it's kind of the whole if
So
A-
if
Just have
you're
to get over the
compatible,
ugly thing, and then we're set. We're
that's
golden.
right.
well,
Well,
we are award winners, so I think that helps.
award-winning
kinda
at ugly
offsets.
is not ugly.
Yes.
That's
Yeah.
almost.
We're so ugly that we're not.
It's like ironic.
It's ironic how ugly we are.
Yeah, it's like you go down the scale down to like a 1, and then if you're so ugly that you go down to like a 0, then it starts going the other way.
Yes.
And the uglier you get, it actually gets better,
So we're really like -7s, which is awesome.
which is like a 7.
That's
We're a
really
catch.
good.
That makes you a 7.
Like that's hard to come by.
Yeah, you take the
You
absolute.
don't see that
value.
every day.
That's right. That's right. It's like a Bob Dylan situation.
You're right.
All right. We're going to call it there, gentlemen.
I'll see you around,
I will see you around, ladies and gentlemen.
baby, in a week. Put me in.
Yes, let's eliminate the suspense. We will be back next week here on the Noah's Ark Show, as we are each and every Wednesday on allwnyradio.com. We'll be back next week with Blue Shift and LMEGNG. What the hell is LMEGNG? I don't know what that's. Does it stand for something longer? I don't know. We'll have to ask them. Find out next week, right here on the Noah's Ark Show. I am Noah Goki. You can find us on Facebook, facebook.com/allwnyradio or facebook.com/Noah's Ark Show. Give us a call anytime here, even when we're not here, 716-402-4218. That's our phone number. You can find the podcast of tonight's show and all of our shows here at All WNY Radio at allwestnewyorkradio.com. They're on iTunes. They're out there on different places. They're free. You can find them. Find us on YouTube, but don't, just watch the video. Don't listen to it. The sound sucks on YouTube. Get the podcasts. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for listening. Until next time, good luck. Have fun!
Put me in the lost and found. You're right there above your teaching.
Stay tuned, sipping scotch coming up next.
Maybe if I had a job, maybe if I tried real hard.
Actually, the boys are running late, so they're coming up whenever they get here.